Hey, what's going on, folks? Thanks so much for coming to another video here on the channel. In this one, we're going to do one of my favorite things to do, and that is search $2 banknotes. I am extremely excited about this video because it's just been far too long since we've come across twos. So I am just really excited to see what we find. You know, that's the great thing about this hobby is you end up with like the same amount of money you invested. So I went and got a couple $100 worth of twos, was lucky enough that the bank teller had gotten some in. And worst case, we don't find anything and we just put it back in the bank, right? Anyway, thank you so much. We're about to hit 60,000 subscribers, so I'm just really more shocked that I've bored so many of you for 4 years now with these videos, sharing a hobby I just really love. So thank you so much for the support, and let's get right to this bill search video that I'm just really excited to do. Let's see if we find some cool stuff in this stack of twos. All right, let's do it. All right, so let's get right into it with another bill search video. These are definitely my favorite. I love searching $2 notes. I was really excited when I was at the bank earlier this morning and they had a whole bunch of them. Unfortunately, I couldn't get every single one of the circulated twos that they had, but I got a pretty good stack of them, so I'll have a couple videos where we go through them. Let's get right into it. 2009 series $2 note. You know, twos are really neat. They haven't been changed graphically in a long time, and they've been around for a very long time. One of my favorite ones are, you know, well, bicentennial stuff is cool when you find ones that are from that series. But also, I just like the depiction on the back of the note. I think it's really the only one that totally utilizes the entire reverse of the note to depict the art. This is John Trumbull's painting of the Declaration of Independence being signed, so it's really interesting. I have a couple videos that talk about the use of this painting on the $2 note, but that's not this video. Really beat up, as you can see, which I just love even more. I love looking through used notes. It's just fun as can be. Anyway, it's the best hobby ever, man. It's you end up with the same amount of money you started with, and that's the worst case scenario. Nothing there. This one's really beat up. This one looks like it actually had like cigarette burns on it almost, but who knows? Or it just got super wet and is all discolored and stuff. Really beat up. Nothing jumping out yet. I look for kind of the similar things as I do in other bill search videos. Misprints, over inks, fancy serial numbers, patterns in the serial number, stuff like that. So hopefully we'll come across some of that stuff. Nothing crazy so far. 1, 2, 3, missing a couple digits. It'd been nice to get a broken ladder there. We had a nice broken ladder on a different Federal Reserve note, or let's see. And nothing there. It's from quite a few different series, which is nice. Totally mixed stack of $2 notes here. Good repetition in that serial number of 7s, 2s, and 5s, but a little too much of a mix there with the other digits for it to be a collectible serial number, in my opinion. Just kind of straighten that out a little bit. Look at the back of the note. You know, they've talked about getting rid of twos. Oh my gosh, what? Dude. Look at this nice radar note. Hey, all right, forget what I was about to say. Radar notes are ones that can be read. I love this, man. Holy crap. Okay, sorry. Radar notes are ones that can be read both forward to back, back to forward. So we got 198338991. Really good, and actually it's not too beat up. There's a little bit of curvature in the middle of the note, but it looks like it was like in a wallet or something. Awesome! So I'm really excited about that. I'm definitely holding on to that. Let's set that aside after we look at the back of the note. Pretty good shape overall. What a stellar find. That is awesome. I'm putting that into a protector here in a bit. We'll come back to it. That is awesome. I haven't found a radar note in a long time. Pretty clean note. This one's in really good shape too overall. So kind of the middle of the stack seems to be far less beat up than the rest of the stack. Nothing there. 19590, so nothing going on that note. This one so far is probably, I would say, well, minus this little bend here, is probably the nicest condition note, other than that sweet radar we just came across. Hopefully you guys share this video around. This one, I mean, this note right here, I am so stoked about that. If you watch my videos, I mean, sometimes I come across stuff, sometimes I don't. But man, I am super excited about that. This is really cool too. This is not collectible per se, but I get asked this a lot. So see those little ticks at the top? People are like, oh, is that a misprint? What is that? Blah, blah, blah. So the actual machine they use to count the bills has two little grabber things that grab the notes and rotate them. So that's all it is. And it just hasn't been cleaned. I mean, they don't care about it because, you know, from the bank standpoint, they're not looking at it from a collectible standpoint like we are. So they don't care. So, but it's actually just a dirty roller during the whole process. Also during production, there's a point after the bills are cut that it's rotated on a kind of spindle that puts it into a stack. So, you know, then they strap the bills up. That creates the strap they send out to the bank. But that's what that is. Another really clean looking note. This one is also in really good condition. 2013 series. Some repetition of ones there, but nothing crazy in the serial number. We haven't seen any like shifts or anything. This one's a little shifted on the margins, but it's well within range. Probably the cleanest depiction of the painting I referenced in the beginning of the video. Whether you care about U.S. history or not, I mean, it is U.S. currency, but I think it's one of the nicer graphically speaking, as far as notes are concerned. And next note, get my hand out of the way. Series 2003, nice fold there in the center. Somebody wrote on the note, so they got up to 100 here. They got $100 worth of twos. Maybe the person that traded them in. And we got a little press through of the... Here, I'll bring it closer to the camera for you so you're not like, what the hell are you talking about? Little bit of a press through. It's just from where. So sometimes you'll get it as a wet ink transfer from the bill that sat below or above whatever bill. It'll transfer some stuff over. In this case, it's just wear on the note where you're starting to see the depiction that's on the front of the note. So nothing collectible there. Kind of a cool repetition of 9s and 7s in there, but once again, not a pattern enough to call it a fancy serial number. So we're not going to hold on to that one for that. Nothing depiction-wise. This one's got a shift going on. But as long as it's sitting atop the word 2, I think it's acceptable. You'll see them worse than that. Not just on 2s, but a lot of different banknotes. Nothing going on there. Very nice repetition with 5 8s in there. If they were clumped together, I might hold on to it. Big underline on might. But I get asked about that a lot. I mean, if it's like, you know, let's say it was 8 7s 9s and they're clumped together in kind of a cool pattern, then I would say hold on to it as a trinary note. But in this case, nothing to call home about. Nothing on the back there. 2 0 2 3 4s. Yeah, kind of neat, but really kind of an ode back to what I just said. Not really a pattern enough to hold on to. Let's look at the reverse of the note. Really big margin on the bottom, shifted up, but not collectible. Nice condition, though, overall. And... nothing crazy there. Really nice condition note. Some of these are in really good condition for being circulated, so I'm super excited about that. And getting down there, last couple of notes. 102, nothing in the serial number, but cool repetition of 1s and 4s there. Kind of, if you want to reach a double date note, I mean, I'll reference to see if anything happened on December 21st, 1044, but the United States didn't exist then. And I like history, but I try to pertain it to U.S. history when it comes to U.S. currency, but I'll look it up. If something really, really crazy cool happened, I'll put it in the description box. We'll set that aside for that. Last note, nothing jumping out in the serial number, series 2013, so not too old. Back of the note, nothing crazy on the print on the back. Nothing jumping out there. The absolutely cool, awesome find of the video. I haven't found a radar note in a while, let alone a $2 radar note. Hopefully you're just as psyched as I am. I am super stoked about finding this thing. I'm going to put it into a plastic protector and add it to my collection. It is going nowhere. Let me know what you've come across in your bill and coin searches lately in the comments below. I will see you there, and I will see you in the next video. Have an awesome weekend.